Previously, on Morrowind, last week was a bit all over the place. The temple really has me doing their dirty work nowadays. Although I was only sent to recover the cleaver of one Saint Felms, there just so happened to be another ash vampire there. Now I did what any good Nerevarine would do and murdered him horribly, but I can't help but feel they're not telling me all the details. A few days later, and there I was, standing outside of Dagoth-Ur, home of, you guessed it, Dagoth-Ur. Praise Azura. I did not run into him. It'd feel a bit rude to not give him at least a few days' notice so he can clean up the place. By the end, I was finally able to meet with the current Archcanon of the temple, Tholer Sarioni. After so many years of service, the man just wishes to retire, a sentiment I feel strongly about already. He states, if I'm able to complete the pilgrimages of the Four Corners, he will make me Archcanon. Easily done.
Hello, and welcome back to some more Morrowind with Valdryn Selis. So where are we today? Of course, where we left off in the Archcanon or Archcanon, depends on how you want to say it, his private quarters that no one is allowed to look into but us two. And I have this distinct feeling at some point this will be our office, and I felt like that was a pretty good way to show off a mod that I have found and installed since last time, called Perfect Placement. So what does this mod do? Well, in vanilla Morrowind, objects are static, right? I can stand on this table, kick the book, and it won't move. Not like Oblivion and Skyrim. There's not really any physics in Morrowind. And so when you drop an item from your inventory, that's the extent of placement. You can actually be pretty precise with this. And funnily enough, the default placement ability, because there are no physics in Morrowind, I actually prefer, because nothing will get knocked around or moved when you go through a loading screen. So you can decorate your house pretty well, except for when it comes to walls, or sometimes shelves can be a pain. The mod I have today, called Perfect Placement, let's say I have this orc axe. It's on the ground. I really want it on the wall where it would look pretty cool between these two banners. So I just push G, I get to pick up the axe, and now I can sort of do whatever I want with it. I can mess around with it. Like I said, I'm not really too familiar with the controls, but I can just have the axe like this. I can say, yep, that looks good, and save it. And now the wall's kind of curved, so you'll have to forgive me here, but now the axe just hangs on the wall forever. And it looks cool, and you can decorate your house with it. I'd probably prefer that it looked right, but I'm not exactly proficient with the controls yet. They are kind of strange. But yeah, you can get this mod if you're using OpenMW, the latest beta version, or if you're just running the script extender for original Morrowind. Pretty cool mod. I just thought I would show it off for a little bit. Yeah, so at the very end of last time, we picked up a quest. I think it is the final set of quests for the Tribunal Temple that we need to do, called the Four Corners. And basically, we have to go all the way up here to the Sheogorath region of Morrowind and deal with some Daedra Lords, just as Vivek did long ago. Specifically, Malacath is who we are dealing with first. He's the first corner. We will need 4 Daedra Hearts. We currently have 1. I might have more in our house in Balmora. What are my recalls right now? I honestly don't remember. One of the comments I got in the last video from Miki, I'm going to guess that's how you say it, I apologize if I butchered it, made a pretty good suggestion of last time I dropped that Shield of Saint Veloth, because I said I've kind of outgrown its healing effectiveness and it weighs quite a bit to just keep holding on forever. He suggested that we hang it on our wall in our house, and so that's what I'm gonna do. And when I found that mod, I'm like, this is perfect. I can actually stick it on the wall and it'll look pretty cool. It is kind of funny that it is legitimately safer to water walk to get around rather than deal with the million cliff racers that assault you if you ever step foot on land. I guess it makes a certain amount of sense. So I'm hoping we can finish the Tribunal Temple questline in this video. I'm going to try to. Sometimes that's not always how it works. Sometimes you have to delve into a dungeon, and even if you edit out a lot of it, it still just takes a lot of time. I'm not in a rush. I would like to wrap it up in one video rather than splitting it into 2 more. And these quests all sort of, I assume, tie together because they're all dealing with the bad Daedra. But after this, after, you know, the Tribunal Temple, we have a lot of different options we can go that for me still make sense. The sort of role playing that, you know, we do, or at least I try to do in this series, is the world is kind of our oyster at this point. You know, we are the head of the blades. We sort of decide what's relevant and what's not, or to the cause of eradicating Dagoth and the Blight, and you know, progressing the main story is really just up to us at this point. We could continue the main quest a little bit, complete the 3rd trial that we sort of got some information on last time, or we can jump into another guild. Funnily enough, we are actually able to join the Mages Guild. That is not something I ever thought I would be able to say based on the way we were leveling for so long. So that's an option. We could join the Mages Guild. I love the Mages Guild in all the Elder Scrolls games except for Skyrim. Skyrim, it sucks balls. Pretty much the worst guild of any game I've ever played. But in Morrowind and Oblivion, the Mages Guilds are pretty cool. So we could start that. And you know, the justification for that is pretty similar to the justification for any of these. Would be that we are trying to rally support and strength and power for our cause. I must have missed the shrine somewhere. For our cause and uniting, you know, the lands of Morrowind, yada yada. And plus we are trying to learn how to cast spells, how to grow as a spellcaster. So it fits very, very well into my story of Valdryn that I have in my head. Of course, he would join the Mages Guild now that he could actually cast a spell every now and then. He wants to know more. We could join the Thieves Guild. Again, not something I thought we'd be able to do, but we do have these stats for it now. I think you just need agility and speed for the Thieves Guild, so we could have joined that for a while now. We could also do that. The Thieves Guild is pretty fun. I've done it a couple times. There's the Malacath Shrine and an evil, angry orc who does a lot of damage. Oh, we knocked him down. That doesn't happen very often. There are lots of orcs, and they're all wielding 2-handed weapons. That's terrifying. Let's focus on combat before I keep talking and getting distracted. We're about to get clobbered. Attack my minions, not me.
Now, you die.
There we go. Long blade skill 90. I love it. So yeah, we can do the Thieves Guild too. It's pretty fun. I enjoyed it when I played it in the past. We could join the Morag Tong, I think. I don't know what stats you need for that, but at this point, our stats are all high enough to at least join the different guilds. Morag Tong is not obviously the Dark Brotherhood, still Morrowind we're talking about here. It's not crazy complex, but it is a fun guild. Okay, I am kind of terrified of this guy.
You will bring me great honor.
Is there anything more disrespectful than removing a man's pants after you kill him? I don't think so. Get out of here. All right, here's the Shrine of Malacath statue. Once, like a great house founded on sand, stood our temple whose pillars on troubles were based. Now mischievous spirits bound in dim corners stand, rotted columns, but with iron-bound bands embraced. Cracked, crumbling marble, tempered on every hand, by strong steel forged in fire and faith. Shackled, these wayward servants serve the land, the temple secured by the builder's grace. And you do get a blessing. It's making the sound like we're getting a blessing, but I don't think we are. Oh no, blessings of the first corner, 13 strength. Cool. So not only do we have the option of the mages and the thieves, we can continue the Fighters Guild. we did start that at some point long ago, and we stopped at some point, never finishing it. Okay, so I think we can actually mark 3 places now due to our
Completed the pilgrimages.
Like I said, I think it's mysticism, I don't know. Our spell casting skill, we can mark a 3rd place, so we're gonna mark here. Hello. Have you completed the pilgrimages of the 4 corners? I did 1. The 2nd corner of the House of Troubles is Mehrunes Dagon, the Daedra of Destruction, who represents the trials the Dunmer face in the lands of Morrowind. At Ald Sotha, the Daedric ruins northeast of Vivek's city, Vivek rescued Sotha Sil, the only survivor of the minor house Sotha from the armies of Mehrunes Dagon. Fight your way to the statue of Mehrunes Dagon and recite Vivek's 4 corners of the House of Troubles. So we've actually been there, and I did not realize the name of this place, Ald Sotha, was, Sotha Sil's old house, old clan, I don't know, village or whatever. And that's pretty sick. That's pretty cool. I guess I never put that together before. So yeah, we have fighters, mages, thieves. Somehow haven't done those, which is crazy. That's usually not how Morrowind, or I feel like any Elder Scrolls game, works. Usually you join one of those guilds right away. Morag Tong are an option. Also, this is something I have debated if I want to do, because I actually think it would fit pretty well into the story I have in my head. So even though we are the Archmaster of House Redoran, that's it. You join one house, you become a head, and you can't join the other 2 houses that you didn't work with. So I have a mod, assuming it works, and it should, that lets me join the other 2 houses. So technically I could go join House Telvanni right now and progress through their quest lines and become the head of House Telvanni. I think that's pretty cool. I like the idea of it. Of course, the Nerevar Reborn can unite all the houses. That's literally the whole point of his character and the prophecy. And what better way to unite them than to become the head of all of them? But some people probably don't like that idea. Hello. Because it does go against the original intent of the developers, but it's a single player game. You do whatever you want. So that is basically what I'm saying, is that is also an option. I'm Nerevar. You need to shape up and help me fight off Dagothr and his invasion. So we have we have a lot of guilds open to us, and that's just all of the ones on the mainland. We've been to Tamriel Rebuilt content a little bit, dipped our toes in Androthin and old Ebonhard and Tain, and we were in Almas-Thir for a while. Great content, love it. We could always go there. They have Mages Guild quests here. There's a huge Thieves Guild quest line in Andothrin. Sorry, I will always keep messing that up. There's a temple quest line in Almas-Thir. It's not like there's an actual hard date on the end game. Dagothr will patiently wait for us to finish all that we need to do. So yeah, just let me know in the comments what you guys would like to see after we finish the temple quest line. I've actually been in here before for a different quest, which is kind of funny that they send you here again. I wonder if stuff has respawned. Not seeing anyone so far. Well, we've already fought our way here before, I guess. And you pray to the shrine. It says the same thing. A little disappointing. I wish it was a little bit more personalized to each Daedric Lord. Now we are going to head back once more to the Ifane. Hello. The 3rd corner of the House of Troubles is Molag Bal, who tries to destroy the Dunmer by corrupting our bloodlines. Bal-Ur is known as the birthplace of Molag Bal, where the Doom Drum tricked Molag Bal into becoming mortal. Vivek defeated Molag Bal here and sent him back into oblivion. Bal-Ur is just north of Soran, but to get there easily, you will need a way to levitate over the mountains. That is very useful information. I'm glad you told me that.
You completed the pilgrimage.
So if it's north of Soran, oh yeah, it's right there. And before we head out, let us pray to a saint. There are so many to choose from. Let's do Saint Olms. So we need to get to Soran. Do we actually need a rising force, or was he lying? He was lying. Oh well. I'm pretty much down for whatever. We could even start one of the DLCs, Blood Moon. I don't think Blood Moon has a specific time, like chronologically, that you should do it. Because I'm pretty sure Tribunal makes sense after completing the main game, so obviously we're not going to do that one yet. But I think Blood Moon is pretty standalone. So we could head there on a little vacation, Sounds fun to me. I've never played Blood Moon before, so it would be a completely new experience. We also have the Kamanatong mod that I installed. I don't intend on doing that faction, but I don't know. Could be interesting. I don't think Valdryn would join them willingly unless it was to destroy them from the inside. At this point. I think he might have at some point. And we don't have to do faction quest lines. That's just what I've been thinking of. If you go to like the mainland, there are tons of just fun little side missions, and we've picked up a lot of them and never did them. So you saw some of that. Let's just slow fall down here. And then I do have the Home of the Nords mod as well, which is, it adds like, yeah, a certain part of Skyrim. I don't recognize it, or I don't really remember what part of Skyrim it is, but that's sort of made by the same team as Tamriel Rebuilt, so it's very similar, high quality content. Look out, we're gonna die. With lots of guilds and side quests and just overall well made, so we could go there. Why not? The thing with when you're playing a game like this on YouTube is it's hard to know how long you should make series, because you can make a 300-part series of Morrowind easily. There's so much to do in this game. It's just, is that something people want to watch? Not always the case that people will sit. I mean, that is a lot of episodes, and I don't know if I want to make that many of like a straight series with no breaks. So it's always hard to determine how far and how long and how much you should do of a game. And that's sort of been a learning process for me, because I've never finished a series on YouTube. Usually something happens, like in my Baldur's Gate one, I literally could not progress with the rules I set, so I dropped it. Or when I did my other series, like my Oblivion one, when I first started the channel, it was terrible and not worth continuing, because I had so many issues recording that game and playing it and getting the sound right. So, and that's the thing, I want to finish series on the channel. You know, I think things should have a definite conclusion. Even if we come back to it one day, I'd like things to wrap up in a nice bow. And so that's why I'm always asking, hey, like, how are you guys feeling about the series? And, you know, where should we take it next? Because at some point there will be fatigue and people won't be watching, you know, Morrowind anymore, because hey, I've watched 100 freaking episodes and you're still not done with the game. Play something else. I want to play a lot of games on this channel. It's just hard to find the time nowadays to record and edit, especially the way I edit these videos. But I would like to do Oblivion, as I've said, and Skyrim. And I don't even know if I want those to be back to back or if there's a game between them. There.
I'm waiting.
What do you want? No, nothing. Here, if I take your glass helmet? Just not. You're very, very nice. Thank you. I'm just here to pay respect to Balls. Be on my way. Have a nice day. Don't know why you're not hostile, but cool. The fourth corner of the House of Troubles is Sheogorath, the Mad Star, who threatens Dunmer with madness. It is a time to renew a pact Vivek made with Sheogorath long ago. To do so, you must find the Gamble Putty. Yes, I know it is a strange name, but all of Sheogorath's creations have a touch of madness. Find the Gamble Putty in Ald Daedroth and donate it to Sheogorath's statue there while reciting Vivek's four corners. This will renew the pact and prevent Sheogorath from tormenting us with madness. Yeah, that's not really working, bud. Ald Daedroth is on one of the islands between Sheogorath and Azura's coast. I will mark this place on your map. Yeah, if you've been following my channel for an extended amount of time, you know that at one point I was releasing a video every day, and then I was releasing like 4 a week, and then 3, and then 2, and now it's unfortunately down to pretty much 1 long video a week. I don't have as much time, and I do a lot more editing, but hopefully make the videos of higher quality. So when I was doing it every day, they were not quality. I was streaming stuff, and that just, I don't do streaming anymore. Or at least I haven't for a long time. I would love to have multiple series running of different games, and I was going to do that Let's Try series where, you know, I try out different games that are recommended or that I like to play on the channel, and even that has just fallen through since I've gotten this new job. I apologize for that. I don't like making promises and not keeping them, but sometimes obviously life gets in the way. With this series, we're on episode 34, 35. Honestly, don't know off the top of my head. And to me, the only things that we absolutely have to do before this series ends is obviously finish the main quest and do Tribunal. I'm doing those no matter what. I would love to do Blood Moon because I've never done it before. Other than that though, I mean, I would love to do the guilds, all of them, and all of the houses. I think those would be fun to show off. So yeah, Morrowind is not ending anytime soon. I like to think about it and discuss it before it happens, so I'm not like rushing last minute. Oh yeah, like this is the final episode of the series. What am I gonna do next? I would love to transition from Morrowind straight to Oblivion. I've already been setting up mods and testing it. I've had a really, really stable Morrowind series so far, which you usually can't say about Bethesda games, especially when they're modded. They crash all the time. But this has been really stable for me, besides some like graphical glitches that were my own fault. And so I want Oblivion to be a similar experience where I have the mods set up and they work without problems, because it is really, really bad to remove mods mid playthrough in these sorts of games, because you can ruin your saves, and that's pretty much the worst thing you can do if you're recording it on YouTube. Apparently there's just a full-out brawl going on here and no one seems to care that I'm here. We're just gonna go inside. You guys just keep doing what you're doing. Okay, you guys are hostile. And you have a paralyzing dagger. That's fun. That's nice. I really like the interactivity here of me not being able to move. We do not have a cure paralysis potion, so I guess we're just dead. That's fun. Gosh dang, did I really not save? I'm pissed. Well, give me a second here. All right, I'm finally back. Let's quick save. I don't have to do that again. The boy's out. Get little Miss Paralysis over here to fight these guys. No, attack the minions. Yeah, get caught there. Oh boy. Oh my gosh, dude. She's not attacking me anymore. Like, Steel Jinkblade, man. This guy must have paralysis too. Does everyone here have a paralysis weapon? She's dead though, right? No, she's alive. This is a frustrating shrine. She's paralyzing my ghost buddy. Gosh, no. I already ran out of healing potions. No, I got one.
Escape while you can.
Yeah, you say that. You say escape while you can, but
Coward.
you have a paralysis blade, so... Nope. Let me get away. Okay, we got this. Throw him in front, you get out there. Protect me. Okay, she's dead.
Your life's end is approaching.
Oh, I killed my ghost and my skeleton. Be nice if I could hit you. There we go. 10-second paralysis. So that's like the best weapon in the game. All right, so we have to find the Gamble Putty. Do I know where that is? No, I don't. And these are just Ordinators, I believe. Okay, just attack me, don't attack the Ordinators. To be fair, I'm a little scarier than them, but yeah, they all have that same amulet. Hello. Who are you, Outlander, and what are you doing here? You guys don't know? I was sent here by your god. Is that Azura? Are we at the right shrine? Hello. Can't talk to you. I'm not worthy enough. Should we take this glass stuff? I guess so. It's worth a lot. That is not Sheogorath. That is Malacath again. I guess this place just has all of the Daedric Lords, or at least the original ones of the Dunmer. But yeah, so Oblivion, I want to be exactly like this playthrough, where it is very roleplay based conceptually. You know, I'm not going to roleplay in person the entire time because I'm not a magician. You hostile, get out of here. It will be a lot like this series where We roleplay decisions, and at the beginning of every episode is a recap of sorts, but it's not going to be a full roleplay. It is going to be exactly like this, because it's what I enjoy making, and you guys seem to enjoy it too. So why mess with something that's working, right? I just want the mods to go off without a hitch. So when the series does start, it's, you know, perfectly designed. Okay, this is actually a Golden Saint, which we have been waiting for. So let's Soul Trapper. No, I didn't say let's die. Now the Daedro's in the way. It's annoying. Let's try to Soul Trap her. And then not get killed by him. There we go. Did we actually get that soul trap? Yep, Golden Saint. I think besides like Vivek and Amalexia, that's the best soul you can capture, right? Honestly, don't remember. Well, we found the statue of Sheogorath, but we don't have the Gamble Putty. I guess we can see what's in his box. Honestly, garbage stuff, but we will take it. Don't see any gloves. I'm gonna rest for an hour. Get our health back up a little bit. You guys hostile? No. Just
You may ask your question.
meow.
Make it quick.
Meow. Meow. Tell me a secret. No moon sugar, no secrets. Can I take this moon sugar? Yes. Tell me a secret now. Got any moon sugar for your pal Ra Gruzgob? Yes. I know something you'd like. I put it under my pillow for the sugar fairy. Hello. Want a drink, buddy? Got anything you want, so long as it's Sujama. Free drinks, Fla. It's on the house. Only you gotta drink it here. Don't want you drinking and flying out there. Sure. Is he actually... yeah, he gives you a cocktail. That's hilarious. Well, what do we have here? Do you have your invitation? Are you a player of the game, or one of the game pieces, or a humble spectator? I don't know. Yes. Were you summoned, or do you come of your own free will? It hardly matters. The party is open to all, but make sure to pay your respects to the host. And grab a drink from Lustadrike over there. Already did. Then feel free to mingle with the other guests to join the dancing, chancing throng. I believe the ones in the gold masks are party crashers, but all are welcome to the Mad God's Mask and Bellicose Ball. If you want to be a player, then you can play with me. Oh. Go ahead, Valdryn Selis, you're the guest. You make the first move. You're not a player, just here to be a game piece? Then step right in, pick a partner, and start swinging. I'm sure you'll find someone to accommodate you. You're weird, lady. I just came here for your fellow love. There we go. Gamble. Is there anything going on down here? Just murder? You look like you got it handled. Away. Gosh dang it.
You're dead already.
I like how they're perfectly peacefully fighting each other, and then they see me, and they're like, all right, stop everything you're doing, kill him. Why are you hostile? Aren't you an ordinator? Also, don't heal yourself. Get out of here. Brelda Quintella, huh? Yeah, you are an ordinator, so why the heck are you hostile? You don't know I'm Nerevar. Sheogorath. Prefer to come from this side. Hello. Sacrifice the glove, and yeah, it says the same thing again, so I'm not gonna reread it. You have finished the pilgrimages of the four corners of the House of Troubles. I may have more duties for you. Yes. You don't have anything else to say about it? Okay. First, you must advance to the rank of Master. You are now Valdryn Selis the Master. Okay. Now do you have duties? You have completed the pilgrimages of the four corners. Now you should know the enemies of the temple. I ask only one more thing. You must recover the Ebony Mail. The Ebony Mail may be found on Mount Asanaribibi, which is south of Molag Mar. This mountain is where Molag Bal oversaw the 99 lovers of Boethia that gave birth to Amalexia. Go there and pray before the shrine. If you are worthy, you will receive the Ebony Mail. Return to me and I will make you Patriarch of the Temple. Okay, so north of Molag Mar. I always forget where Molag Mar is. It's down here, isn't it? Yeah. So we have to go here. What is the best way? You can go from Saran. I mean, obviously the best way is from Molag Mar, but how do we get to Molag Mar in the quickest way possible is a whole nother question. Maybe Balmora.
Special trip just for
To Vivek. To Molag Mar? Yes. Now we gotta go to Mount Ass. Asanerni Bibi. We'll just call it Mount Ass. But yeah, so Oblivion is being set up in the background for an eventual playthrough. Not anytime soon. Not in any rush. Because even in the short amount of time I've been on YouTube, about a year now, I've had series that have had to come to an end because the mods were causing problems. That is what happened with my original playthrough of Oblivion. Besides it being low quality, I was having lots of mod issues where the game would stutter all the time, no matter what I did. And then if you've been on the channel for a long time, my Fallout series that was before this one that I cut short for various reasons. One of them, again, was because I was streaming it. Stupid idea. And the mods were causing me issues. And I did my best to edit the bad crashes or whatever problems out, but it just got to a point where I'm like, this isn't worth continuing. At the time, not a lot of people were watching it. So I'm just like, I don't ever want to do that again. I want stable games like this playthrough has been. The only crash I've ever had was because of AMD and their stupid drivers. Yes, let us pray to where Almalexia was conceived, I guess. This is where Molag Bal oversaw the 99 lovers of Boethia that gave birth to Almalexia, mother of Morrowind. Did we get the Ebony Mail? Yeah, we did. Resist fire, shield, and resist magic. That is super good. And it's constant. I mean, we gotta make the switch, right? How does it look? It looks really, really dumb. Looks like it's made out of plastic. Maybe I'll get a mod for that. That looks pretty bad. It looks, I get they're like trying to go for like a Roman legionary look or something, but ugh. All right, let's recall. I have the Ebony Mail. Have you found the Ebony Mail, Valdryn Selis? Yes, here it is. Keep the Ebony Mail, Valdryn Selis. Treat it well and do good deeds when you wear it. You are the new patriarch. I have long wanted to retire from the politics of the temple and write another book of sermons. You are the Archcanon now, Valdryn Selis. I will retire from the politics of the temple and devote the rest of my life to writing. And there you have it. We are the patriarch of the Tribunal Temple.
I love Sarioni as a son does a father, but it's good to have an Archcanon of action leading the temple. I feel in my bones there are dangerous days ahead.
Yes, there are. Give me back my shoes. As Archcanon, you may examine the shoes. I entrust them to your care. I'm gonna stick them in my house. So I would assume you can go back to anyone who asks you to recover an artifact and get it back from them, like that lady in Ghostgate. I'm a little too lazy to walk back to Ghostgate, but
new patriarch.
We have the option now. Can we unlock this chest? Well,
and write another book of sermons.
Like legally, I don't think we can because our lockpicking is too low, but it's weird he didn't give us like a key for it. I wonder what's in there. Can we open this or will we get in trouble?
What are you doing?
You've been expelled from the temple. Nice. I can't open the chest in my own office.
Intruder.
And then they expel me from the temple. Just let me open it. I want to see what's in it. Okay. Well, while we're gonna reload anyway, let's see what's in the chest. Oh, some good stuff. Apparently it's like a shop. Weird. Wonder whose shop this is. Well, I guess, even though we are the head of the temple, we're worth less than the other one because we're not allowed to touch things that we should own. Whose shop is that? Or is that just a bunch of loot that you get if you open it? That's so weird. There's some good stuff in there. So this guy does enchanting. So if, for example, we wanted our Daedric Katana, we now have this Golden Saint Sword. What can we I guess you could put a light spell on it. Yeah, see, this is another reason why I don't feel bad about increasing the amount of money merchants has, is because if you ever actually get into enchanting, it is super expensive. Super stupidly expensive, I should say. Just to put a constant light effect on our katana, which is just going to make it easier for us to see. It doesn't give us any, tactical advantage. Costs 15 grand. I mean, granted, if our stamina's low or whatever, our mercantile's low, still, that's crazy. But yeah, I think I'm going to end the video there for today. This is the perfect stopping point, and what a great way to end. We are now Archmaster of House Redoran, an operative in the Blades, and Archcanon of the Tribunal Temple. Where does Valdryn Selis go next? Do we join another guild? Do we finish the Fighters Guild? Do we go and try to gain the assistance of the other two great houses? I'm not sure yet. It is a mystery that we will have to wait till next episode before you know. Anyways, thanks for watching, and peace out.